First, we discuss the idea of fundamental theorem. Then after, you get the idea how to factorize the number and how to analyze a number is ended with the digit 0 or not. Correct. Now we go the next idea we discussing by using the fundamental theorem. That one is LCM and HCF. Okay, then first I explain what is meant by HCF and what is an LCM. Okay, the HCF means it is a product of the smallest power of each common prime factor in the numbers. Okay, then what is the HCF? HCF saying like this: if we factorize the numbers, okay, if we factorize the numbers and we know how to write the prime factorization, correct? Then in that, what is HCF? Is a product. It is a product of the smallest power of each common prime factor in the numbers. Okay. In how many numbers we have to factorize? In all the factorization, we want to find which one is the common factors occurring in all the cases. So you want to take the least power of that common factors and we multiply them, then we will get a HCF. HCF means is the highest common factor. For finding the highest common factor, the highest, we want to multiply the least power, the smallest power. Okay, that is the relation. To find the HCF, we want to multiply the smallest power of numbers, the power with the smallest. Okay, so what is LCM? LCM, it is a product of greatest power, highest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers, not the common. What are the numbers existing there? That all the numbers product. Which type of the product? The greatest power, highest power of product, the highest power of the number. That we call it as LCM. Is it clear? What is HCF means? HCF is a product of smallest powers of each common prime factor. That was important. Each common prime factor. The prime factor should be common. But in the case of LCM, we multiplying which one? The greatest power of prime factors occurring involving the numbers. That is the difference. Okay? എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നോക്കളെ HCF എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ HCF കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി എന്താണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? അല്ലെ എന്താണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? നമ്മൾ എത്ര നമ്പറാണോ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ആ ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ വരുന്ന എന്ത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക? കോമൺ നമ്പേഴ്സ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ആ കോമൺ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ കോമൺ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെ എന്ത് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് HCF എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് എന്തെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? HCF എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ആദ്യം കോമൺ ഫാക്ടർ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. ആ കോമൺ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെ സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സിന്റെ എല്ലാം പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് വിളിക്കുന്നത്? HCF എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. Okay, what is an LCM? LCM is a product of greatest power of each prime factor involved in the number. എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ എത്ര നമ്പേഴ്സ് ആണോ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ആ നമ്പേഴ്സിൽ വരുന്ന എല്ലാ പ്രൈംസിന്റെയും എല്ലാ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെയും എന്ത് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ്? ഗ്രേറ്റസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് എന്തെന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്? LCM എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. Example, the question asks like this sometimes. The example like this. Example, find HCF and LCM of 36 and 20. Okay, 36 and 24. Then what are the first steps? We factorize the numbers. Then I factorizing 36 to, correct, 18. Then 2 9 times. Then 3 3 3 1. Correct. So next I factorizing 24. 24 is equal to, I choose first the number 2, then 12, again 2, 6, 2, 3, and 3, 1. Now, what we do it here, for finding the HCF and LCM, we factorize the numbers, correct? We factorize the numbers. I think the idea is clear, the factorization. Then we write the next step. Therefore, 36 is equal to 2 raised to 2, correct? 2 into 2 means 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2, correct? 36, how do you write? 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2. 2 is 2 times and 3 is also 2 times, so write it 2 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 2. And 24 is equal to, how many times 2? 3 times. So 2 raised to 3 into 3. Okay. So next we want to find the f of 36 and 24. Then what is HCF? HCF is a product of the smallest power of each common prime factor. Okay, each common prime factor in the numbers. So what is the next? My dears, we want to check once what are the common factors in this 30, the factorization of 36 and 24. അപ്പോൾ മക്കളെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഫാക്ടറൈസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ HCF കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്താണ്? അതിന്റെ ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ ഏതൊക്കെ നമ്പർ കോമൺ ആയി വരുന്നുണ്ട് എന്ന് നോക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ഹിയർ വാട്ട് ആർ കോമൺ? ഹിയർ 2 ഈസ് കോമൺ ദ ബോത്ത് കേസസ്, കറക്റ്റ്. 36 ലും 24 ലും എന്തുണ്ട്? 2 വരുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ 3 ഈസ് ഓൾസോ കോമൺ. ഫസ്റ്റ് വി റൈറ്റ് 2 into 3. Okay, 2 into 3. What we write it? What are common there? We wrote the numbers, that ones. Okay. ഏതൊക്കെയാണോ വരുന്നത് അത് നമ്മൾ എഴുതി. കോമൺ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ് എഴുതി. ഇവിടെ രണ്ട് കോമൺ ആണ്. ഏതൊക്കെ? 2 കോമൺ ആണ്, 3 കോമൺ ആണ്. So we wrote it 2 and 3. So which product? We want to find the smallest power of common factor. കോമൺ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെ എന്ത് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവർ ആണ്. So to check here in this 2, which is the smallest power, 2 raised to 2 or 2 raised to 3? It's very clear, the smallest power of 2 is 2 raised to 2. So we choosing 2 raised to 2 into. Then what is the next? Another common factor. The another common factor is 3. Which one is the smallest power of 3? The smallest power of 3. What is the power here? We know that. What is the power here? Yes, that one is 1. Then the smallest power is 3 raised to 1 or 3. So we multiplying 2 raised to 4 into 3. What is 2 raised to 4? That is 4 into 3. Correct? 4 into 3 is equal to 12. Then what is the HCF of 36 and 24? The 36 and 24, that are 12. That is 12. Correct? The HCF of 36 and 24 is 12. Okay. The next one is LCM. LCM of 36 and 24. LCM of 36 and 24. Then how to find the LCM of 36 and 24? Then LCM is a product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താ? ഈ പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടർ 36ന്റെയും 24ന്റെയും പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ ഏതൊക്കെ നമ്പേഴ്സ് വരുന്നുണ്ട് എന്ന് ആദ്യം നോക്കുക. ഓക്കെ, ഏതൊക്കെ പ്രൈം നമ്പേഴ്സ് ആണ് ഇതിന്റെ രണ്ടിന്റെയും പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിൽ വരുന്നത്? ഇവിടെ രണ്ടെണ്ണേ വരുന്നുള്ളൂ, അതുകൊണ്ട് വലിയ പ്രശ്നമില്ല. ഏതൊക്കെയാണോ വരുന്നത് അത് ആദ്യം എഴുതുക. ഇവിടെ ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് വരുന്നത്? 2, 3 only. Correct? 2 and 3 only. So the next, we want to multiply, we want to find the product of which number? The greatest power. Okay, എന്താ നോക്കേണ്ടത്? നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവർ ആണ് ചൂസ് ചെയ്തത്. അതുപോലെ നോക്കുക, ഇവിടെ വരുന്ന 2 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന നമ്പറിന്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പവർ ഏതാണ് ഇതിൽ രണ്ടിലും കൂടി? Which one is the greatest power of 2 in this both? That one is 2 raised to 3. So 2 raised to 3 into. Then which is the greatest power of 3 here? The greatest power of 3 is 3 raised to 2. Then 3 raised to 2 is equal to. Correct? Then 2 cube. What is 2 cube? 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8. What is 3 square? That one is 9. Then what is the LCM of 36 and 24? The product of 8 and 9. That one is 72. Okay. Then I think you got the idea how to find the LCM and HCF of two numbers. The LCM and HCF of numbers, not only two, more than that. Okay. Then what is HCF? HCF is a product of smallest power of each common prime factor involved in the number or occurring there. That is an important. The smallest power of each common prime factor in the numbers. What is LCM? It is a product of greatest power of prime numbers occurring in the prime factorization. Correct? The greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? ആ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ വരുന്ന എല്ലാ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെയും കോമൺ അല്ല, എല്ലാ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെയും ഗ്രേറ്റസ്റ്റ് പവറിന്റെ വലിയ പവറിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിനെയാണ് എന്തെന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്? LCM എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ HCF എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ഏത് നമ്പറിന്റെ HCF ആണോ കാണേണ്ടത്, ഓക്കെ, അതിന്റെ പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ വരുന്ന ഏത് നമ്പറിന്റെ കോമൺ പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെ സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിനെയാണ് എന്ത് വിളിക്കുന്നത്? HCF എന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ. Then this is the one example of find the HCF and LCM of two numbers. Okay, it's not only to find the HCF and LCM of two numbers for this method. It's possible to find the more than that. Okay, more than that. I think the idea is clear. Example, that one is like this. Find HCF and LCM of 120 and 126. Okay, നമുക്ക് എന്ത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം മക്കളെ? 120യുടെയും 126ന്റെയും HCFും LCMും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം. Okay, so what is the first step? We factorize 120 and 126. 120 2 times, correct? Then 2 how many times? 60. Again 2 30. Again 2 15. Then 2 is possible? No. 3 5 5 1. So we write here 120 is equal to 2 raised to 3, correct? 2 raised to 3 into 3 into 5. I think that is clear. Then we factorize next one, 126. 126. Then what do you get? Again, first we take 2, then 6, 3. Then 2 is possible? No. 3. 2 times, then 1. Again 3 is possible? 3. 7. 7, 1. So we write here 126 is equal to 2 into, how many times? 3. 2 times 3 square into 7. Correct? 3 square into 7. So next, we want to find the HCF, correct? HCF. Then what is an HCF? HCF of 120 and 126 is equal to, what is HCF? HCF is a product of smallest power. HCF is a product of the smallest power of each prime factor involved in the number, occurring in the number. എന്താണ് സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവർ? ഏതിന്റെ സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവർ? കോമൺ പ്രൈം നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ, കോമൺ പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടേഴ്സിന്റെ സ്മോളസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് ഏത്? HCF. ഫോർ ദാറ്റ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ബി ഫൈൻഡിങ് വാട്ട് ആർ കോമൺ ഹിയർ. ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ളത് എന്ന് നോക്കുക. ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? രണ്ടിലും കോമൺ ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നത് 2 is common, okay, 3 is common. Then we write for the numbers 2 and 3. Then which powers we want to choose here? Smallest power. In this 2 which one is the smallest power of 2? ഈ രണ്ടിലും നോക്കുക, രണ്ടിലും കൂടി ഏതാണ് രണ്ടിന്റെ 2ന്റെ ഏറ്റവും ചെറിയ പവർ? Then that one is 2 raised to 1. Then 2 raised to 1 is 2. Then which one is the smallest power of 3 in both numbers? The smallest, the power of 3 here 2. The 3 power is 1. The smallest power is 1. Then we choose 2 and 3 is equal to 6. Then what is the HCF of 120 and 126? That one is 6. Then next, LCM. What is the LCM? LCM of 120 and 126. For finding this one, we want to know what is an LCM. What is an LCM? HCM is a product of highest power of the prime numbers involved in the prime factorization. Correct? What are the numbers occurring there? That all prime factors highest powers product is called LCM. So for finding the LCM, first you want to check what are the prime numbers existing in both numbers. Okay, what are the numbers existing in the 120? 2, 3, 5. Here also 2, 3. 2 and 3 common. Then what is the remaining? 7. So we write all the prime numbers. 2 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, and 7. So in this, these are the numbers involved in the prime factorization of 120 and 126. 120യുടെയും 126ന്റെയും പ്രൈം ഫാക്ടറൈസേഷനിൽ വരുന്ന എല്ലാ പ്രൈം നമ്പേഴ്സും എടുക്കണം. അതൊക്കെ എടുത്തു. ഇനി അതിന് എന്ത് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആണ് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? ഹയസ്റ്റ് പവേഴ്സ്. കറക്റ്റ്? The product of highest power. Then what is the highest power of 2 in this factorization? That one is 2 raised to 3. What is the highest power of 3? That one is 3 raised to 2. Correct? Then what is the highest power of 5? That one is only 1 5. The power is 1. What is the highest power of 7 in these two? That is only 1 7. The power is 1. Correct? So is equal to 8 into 9 into 5 into 7. What is the product of 8 into 9 into 5 into 7? That one is, the product of this number is 2520. What is the product of 8 into 9 into 5 into 7? That is 2520. So what is the LCM of these two numbers? LCM is 2520 and HCF is 6. Okay, then I think you got the idea of this one. There is here. The question is like this: find the LCM and HCF of 6 and 20. Okay, then you know how to find the LCM and HCF. First we factorize 6, 2 3 times, 3 1 times. Then 20, 2, 10, 2, 5, 5, 1. So we write here. Therefore, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Correct? 20 is equal to 2 raised to 2 into 5. The next, therefore, HCF of 6 and 20 is equal to, first we write what are the common numbers occurring in there. Correct? In this. Only one common number, what is that? 2. So we want to choose the smallest power of 2. Correct? HCF is the highest one, so we choose the smallest power. What is the smallest power of 2 in this 2? In this 2 numbers, that one is 2 raised to 1. So HCF is 2. Then we find the LCM. LCM of 6 and 20. For that, first we write what are the numbers, what are the prime numbers occurring here. The prime numbers occurring in these two cases, 2 and 3 and 5. 2, 3 and 5 are the prime numbers occurring in the factorization of these two numbers. So we choose the which power? The highest power of these numbers. Then what is the highest power of 2? That one is 2 raised to 2. What is the highest power of 3? That is 3 raised to 1. What is the highest power of 5? That is 5 raised to 1. So is equal to 4 into 3 into 5. Correct? 4 into 3 into 5 is equal to what we get? 60. 60. Then I think this much is clear. Then we listen here once again. We discussing other idea. Okay. Then I multiply here HCF of 6 and 20. LCM of 6 and 20. I multiply. I am finding the product of. Here I am finding the product of HCF and LCM. Then what we get? 2 into 60. What is 2 into 60? Is 120. Correct? 120. The next I multiplying the numbers. The positive numbers, what are they? 6 and 20. So product of numbers is equal to 6 into 20, but also 120. Correct? Then what we got in here? The product of two numbers is equal for the product of their prime LCM and HCF. Okay? ഒരു രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സ്. If you remember here, is this property is satisfied only in the case of two numbers. Okay? The product of two numbers is equal to the LCM and HCF of the product of LCM and HCF of the same numbers. Okay? If here the product of, if we conclude like this, on the basis of this we creating an idea. If A, B are any two positive numbers, then A into B is equal to LCM of AB into HCF of AB. Okay? So the question based on this idea is came like this. Example: find the HCF and LCM of 34 and 14 and verify the relationship. Okay, so we want to find the first the LCM and HCF number. For that we factorize that ones. Then 34 we factorize by 2. Then 17 is a prime number. Then is possible divided by 17 only. Then 17 1. And 2 we factorize the 14 2 7 7 1. So we write it here. 34 is equal to 2 into 17. 14 is equal to 2 into 7. Correct? Then we want to find HCF and LCM. HCF means we want to find the common prime numbers. What is the common here? Only one common number. That one is 2. What is the highest? Sorry, smallest power of 2 here. The smallest power of 2 is equal to 1. So that one is 2. What is the HCF? HCF is equal to 2. Then LCM. What is LCM? Is a product of the prime numbers involved in this prime factorization. What are the numbers involved in here? 2, 17 and 7. So we want to choose the highest power of these numbers. What is the highest power of 2 here? That is 1, 17 also 1, then 7 is also 1. Then what is 2 into 17 into 7 is 238. Correct? 238. Then now we find the HCF and LCM. Then one more question is there, verify the relationship. For that, first we want to write product of numbers. What is that? Product of numbers. What is product of numbers? 34 into 14. 34 into 14 is 476. Product of numbers 34 into 14 is equal to 476. The next we finding LCM of 34 and 14 into HCF of 34 and 14 is equal to 2 into 238 is equal to 476. Correct? Both are equal. So if we get it, these two results are equal, then what is the next step? Next we write therefore product of number is equal to LCM into HCF. LCM into HCF. I think the idea is clear.